Hello Stampers and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I'm going to show you this super fun fold card that opens up to the left and to the right. So super cute. It's great for fall, it's great for Thanksgiving, and it uses the Gather Together stamp set and designer series paper. So super fun greetings for this time of year. So let's get started on how I created this card. So the awesome thing is it uses a regular size card base. So this measures 5.5 by 8.5. And you can see I just trimmed 1 inch off of the end, and that is what I used for this little belly band piece to flip open. You just want to make sure that you remember to adhere that down before adhering your inside whisper white piece. So I went ahead and I scored it at 4 1/4 so that we can create our card base. So there is that awesome card base, and we will use this then to be able to make that front flap. So I actually went ahead and punched that with the banner triple punch to get our awesome greeting there. And then make sure that this goes across the front of the card and doesn't hang off the edge there. And then once you know where that is, then I just kind of make like a little line with my fingernail there to where I know where I need to fold that, so that it can vary each time depending on how wide your piece is and how much gets taken off with the banner triple punch. If you want it to be a little farther over, you can. If you want it to be over closer to the edge, you can. So that's all personal preference there. So I'm gonna go ahead and score that again real tight with my bone folder. So that will be our little banner piece. And now that we have that piece, we can go ahead and we can adhere the inside whisper white piece, which is this one here, as well as that Gather Together designer series paper on the front. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in this piece that I have, and I'm going to add my little banner piece. And I like to use some of the tear and tape to hold that little banner piece on because it holds it nice and strong since it is like a mechanical piece for the card. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add some tear and tape there, making sure I'm staying away from the edge so that it's not gonna show, and so that our piece will still fold across. And then after we have that on, I'm going to bring in that whisper white piece and put it all the way to the edge of that little folder piece. And now we have that awesome look there. So super cute to be able to fold that across and still see the inside of the card with those little polka dots stamped with the Gather Together stamp set. And now when it comes to the greeting, I actually used Pear Pizzazz and Pretty Peacock. So I used the Everyday Label Punch as well as the Timeless Label Punch. Normally I tell you to stamp first and then to punch it out, but for this one I'm actually going to punch it out first with the Timeless Label Punch so that you know where to stamp your images. Because for this, you're actually gonna have the Gather Together off to the left and the pumpkins to the right. And I want to make sure that everything is going to fit on there. So I went ahead and I stamped the greeting in Pretty Peacock. And so I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that down. And then for the pumpkins, since I didn't want them to overshadow the greeting, I wanted them to be a nice little subtle background, I went ahead and made sure to stamp off once on that. So I'm just going to bring in that scrap white, stamp off once, and then I'm just gonna stamp over to the right side and over that greeting just a hair. So now I can add this to my other label, and it layers so perfectly together. I love using these together. And then I'm actually going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to put that onto the card, because you know I can't have a card without Stampin' Dimensionals. And I just want to make sure that my Stampin' Dimensionals are close to the inside of the greeting here, because I don't want them falling off and being off of the label there. So I'm going to pull the backs off of these and it is ready to stick down. So here I'm just going to center it right across our card just like that, and it has that fabulous look there for that two-folded card. So I will leave links down below for my blog so that you can check that out for more photos of this. Of course, all the supplies will be listed down below too. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys all next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.